I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you're a student and you're wondering about your job prospects in accounting. Or maybe you're thinking of going back to school to study accounting. Whatever your situation, you want to know whether you will have a good future in accounting. So in this video, we'll discuss the demand for accountants, reasons for the shortage of accountants, and how technology might affect the demand for accountants. Let's get started. At the time of this video, the demand for accountants in the United States is high. There are more than 1.5 million accountants in the US, but it isn't enough, and this shortage has been covered extensively by the Wall Street Journal and other media. The accountant shortage has affected companies of all sizes. Big Four firms have started outsourcing some of their audit work to people in developing countries, and some publicly traded companies have reported material weaknesses in their internal controls because they can't find enough qualified accounting staff. I've even talked to staff at accounting firms in small towns who are turning away business because they don't have enough accountants. Thus, the current outlook for accountants is very good, and the number of job openings is expected to grow 4% through 2032 according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. But the shortage of accountants has occurred for a reason. More than 300,000 accountants left the profession between 2019 and 2022. And fewer college students are choosing to major in accounting or pursue the CPA credential. Thus, the job openings exist because more and more people are leaving the accounting profession or deciding not to pursue accounting in the first place. So why the exodus from accounting? Accountants who leave the profession frequently cite burnout from the long hours worked during busy season. Traditionally, accountants who burned out in public accounting would switch to an accounting job in private industry, where they'd have a better work-life balance. But now accountants are leaving public accounting to take non-accounting roles in finance or banking that pay a much larger salary. Thus, leaving the accounting profession allows them to get paid more money for less work. Money also has to do with the decline in accounting majors at colleges. Students frequently cite the higher starting salaries for computer science, data analytics, and finance majors as a primary reason they chose not to major in accounting. Why pursue 5 years of education to try and become a CPA when you can get a higher paying job with a 4-year degree and not have to take the CPA exam? According to the Wall Street Journal, many accountants see themselves as underpaid and undervalued relative to their peers in tech and banking. And you can see here that the median pay for accountants doesn't compare favorably to salaries for finance and tech jobs. But accounting also has a reputation problem. Many young people see accounting work as boring and monotonous, and they'd prefer to have a deeper interest in their work. So to sum it all up, there's huge demand for accountants right now, and there will continue to be demand for accountants at least for the next few years. But the high demand has been caused by a shortage of accountants, which has to do with accountants working long hours and being underpaid. But what about the future? Will accounting jobs disappear due to automation and AI? Without question, the accounting profession will be affected by advances in technology. One study showed that at least half of accounting tasks could be completed faster with AI. But right now it appears that technology will largely eliminate the more repetitive and mundane tasks in accounting. For example, a report by the World Economic Forum suggests that accounting clerks and bookkeepers are at significant risk of job losses in the future as record keeping continues to be automated. This is why the accounting profession is trying to rebrand the accountant as an advisor instead of a bean counter. Organizations such as the AICPA are arguing that accountants won't go away, but that the role of the accountant will simply change. In the past, accountants could rely on compliance work for all of their business. By compliance work, I mean things like filing tax returns, compiling financial statements, and performing audits. The client needs the service because they're being forced to do it. But some accounting firms have shifted their focus to building an advisory practice. Advisory services are proactive ways to add value for the client, such as forecasting cash flows, identifying opportunities for cost reduction, or helping the client protect their data and avoid cyber attacks. Thus, some accounting firms are moving away from compliance work, which can be automated, to value-added services. Compliance work is still needed, it's just not an area of high growth. This is why you'll see many large accounting firms talking about how they help their clients implement technology or use software to better analyze their data. These changing trends and the new role of the accountant are a big reason the AICPA updated the CPA exam in 2024. Thus, the accountant of the future will need to have excellent technical skills, particularly with software, and problem solving and data analysis skills. They should be good at storytelling with financial data and at helping clients make better decisions. Accountants that can provide these types of value-added services will be at a lower risk of losing their jobs due to automation. Now, this is a complicated topic, and there are many other things I could have talked about. For example, the job outlook for accountants depends on which area of accounting that you want to pursue. Also, the career prospects for accountants who lack a credential such as the CPA are more limited. So please make a comment below if you'd like to add to the discussion and share your own insight and experiences. I hope you found this video helpful and that you have a great career whether or not you go into accounting.